In today's case study, I'm excited to share how we helped one of our clients save over $40,000 annually through one smart hiring decision. Hi everyone, my name is Jersey. I'm the recruitment manager at VA Masters, and today I want to walk you through how our team successfully hired two community managers for one of our clients. And I'm going to discuss how we tackled the challenges and followed our streamlined process and achieved fantastic results in under a month. First of all, so we scheduled an onboarding meeting with them and one of our leaders. And in this meeting, they will talk about the requirements of the job. So first of all, the specific role that they're looking for. And they're also going to talk about the key responsibilities of this role, specific requirements, so mandatory requirements, how many years of experience are needed, what are the qualities that they're really looking for in this candidate for this role. Preferred skills, of course, is definitely the first step of everything. Let's take a look at the role that we were hiring for. So we were tasked with finding a community manager with at least 3 years of experience in managing online communities. And our client was in the health and wellness industry, specifically providing services related to breathwork and meditation. And they were looking for someone with strong organizational skills and experience planning events, an authentic passion for wellness, mental health, and natural healing. Now, let's talk about the challenges that we faced. So this wasn't a typical community manager role. We needed someone who genuinely cared about the values that our client's brand represent, someone with a passion for wellness, mental health, and natural healing. The ideal candidate would also be proficient in platforms like Facebook, WhatsApp, and GHL, or similar community tools. Harder part for us was to find someone who actually has GHL experience, because not everyone is familiar with that tool. So yeah, definitely it was a challenging role, as we wanted to find someone with the perfect mix of creativity, community building experience, and a genuine enthusiasm for wellness. But we were up for the challenge. So how did we approach this challenge? We followed our streamlined process, and stuff we began by posting the job across multiple platforms, including online jobs, Facebook, LinkedIn, JobStreet, and of course our own website. So before we do this, we craft the job post and we have it reviewed by our client to make sure that it aligns well with what they're really looking for. And once we receive applications, we move on to CV screening. Our team used Airtable to manage the database and see all the applications that we received. So here is how our Airtable system looks like. This one is specific to the community manager role. So as you can see, we have applicants in here and also see which current step they're in. And then here is the field for the CV rating. So essentially, 4 and 5 stars would move forward. 3 stars below would essentially be rejected. And this is the CV rating or evaluation criteria that we are currently following. So we set up a clear criteria system to ensure that we were looking for the right skills and experience that our clients are looking for. So after that, we created customized skill tests that is tailored to the role. We will also have this approved by the client first. Our team customized this skill test based on the job description, the job requirements, the key responsibilities. So here is the actual skill test for the community manager role. And this is in our format. It varies. Sometimes they have like 3 tasks in one skill test, sometimes more than that, depends on the client as well. In this specific skill test, we ask the candidates to create a 7-day engagement plan for the online event that was designed by the client. All the instructions are laid out in detail and all clear for the candidates to follow. One important thing that we always have in our skill test is the Loom video explanation. We evaluate the management and communication skills firsthand before actually going to the initial interviews. Most of the time, this is where we see candidates who are interesting, how they explain things, and whatnot. The skill test is the key to evaluating the candidate's ability to engage a community and manage various platforms. And we use Google Space tools for this skill test, like Google Docs, Google Spreadsheets, also had Loom Video. So the next step in our process is conducting initial interviews, and we use Google Meet for this. This is where we assess communication skills and cultural fit, And we also dig a little bit deeper on the candidates' personal interest, experiences, and background. So here's a sample interview that we did on one of our candidates for the community manager role. Also keep record of all of these initial interviews. And aside from job applications and CV screenings, we also did some sourcing through LinkedIn. We reached out to potential candidates directly via email. And once we had a short list of strong candidates from all the job applications that we received and the sourced candidates that we had, we moved them on to the client interviews and we conduct additional assessment of the candidate depending on the client's requests. So we facilitate the client interviews as well. We are there to also make sure that everything is covered. All the aspects of the potential collaboration will be discussed during that meeting. Finally, let's talk about the outcome. So in less than 1 month, we were able to present 5 strong candidates to our client who stood out among the many applications. Client was impressed by the quality of the candidates and actually decided to hire 2 community managers instead of just 1, which is a very huge win for us. Not only did the client got 2 fantastic team members, but they also saved significantly in the process. The average cost for a virtual community managers nowadays is around $38 per hour. But thanks to our thorough process and value-driven approach, we were able to provide them with 2 exceptional candidates for just about $17 to $18 per hour. That will depend on the experience, but that's what we had for this role. Before we wrap up, I want to emphasize a couple of key points. So we completed this entire hiring process in less than 1 month, which shows how focused and efficient our team is in delivering results quickly. We put a lot of effort into making sure we only presented the highest quality candidates, and this is why the client was so pleased with the final pool. And lastly, I want to stress the significant cost savings. The average rate being 38 USD per hour for virtual community managers, the client saved nearly half of that cost while still hiring exceptional candidates. And yeah, so that's it for today's case study. I'm proud of the work that we've done here, and it shows that with the right process, you can find the perfect candidates, save costs, and deliver results. If you'd like to know more about our recruitment process or how we can help you hire top talents, feel free to reach out to us. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.